breaking news to get to. NBC News has just confirmed the White House has directed former White House Communications Director Hope Hicks not to turn over any documents related to her time in the Trump administration to Congress. NBC's Kristen Welker is at the White House with more. Kristen, what do you have?
Hi, Jeff. Well, that's right. And that is according to two sources familiar with the matter. And our Hill and White House teams have been working this. And our sources do confirm that the White House is directing former communications director Hope Hicks and Annie Donaldson, who's the former chief of staff to Don McGahn, of course, the former White House counsel, not to turn over documents related to their time at the White House. That's, of course, an important caveat because Hope Hicks also served on the campaign. Jeff, to put this into a broader context, this is the latest escalation, the latest front in this ongoing battle and back and forth between the Trump administration and Capitol Hill. Congress saying that they have the responsibility of oversight. They want these documents. They've also subpoenaed, of course, Hicks and Annie Donaldson. They want to hear from them. They want testimony from both of them. So what are the implications about that? It would stand to reason that we might see the White House take that ultimate step of trying to block any type of testimony. But again, we're not there yet. This relates to the documents requests for Hope Hicks and Annie Donaldson to turn over their documents for their time at the White House, and the White House saying that essentially they are blocking that move right now. Now, of course, the White House has blocked a subpoena request for Don McGahn to come and testify, and this is adding fuel to the fire of Democrats who say that ultimately they need to move toward an impeachment inquiry, because if they do, then they would be able to get this information. The president has accused Democrats of overreach. Of course, Jeff, the Democrats say they are carrying out their responsibility of oversight. So this is an escalating battle and standoff between the White House and Capitol Hill, Jeff.
Kristen Welker, thank you for that. And with me here on set is former U.S. Attorney and MSNBC contributor Joyce Vance. And Joyce, in many ways, this isn't all that surprising, given that Don McGahn, as Kristen mentioned, the former White House counsel, he also defied this congressional subpoena, he says, at the direction of the White House. And the White House counsel says, hey, look, those documents that those House Democrats want, those aren't yours, Don McGahn. Those belong to the White House. So help us understand what's happening here and the implications of it.
I think you're exactly right that it's not surprising. But the first thing it's important to remember is that for people who no longer work for this administration, people who are former employees, they can testify, they can turn over personal documents. The choice is theirs. And ultimately, the choice that they will have to make is one that involves whether government owes an obligation of transparency to citizens, or of whether this president will be able to continue to hide his activities, attempt to cloak them in executive privilege, a defense that I think will fail in court. And so we'll see. This all begins to come together, whether this administration will continue to hide its activity or not.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.